So in this video lecture, I will be introducing you with a Kaggle platform. What is Kaggle? First of all, Kaggle is now a very famous platform among data scientists where you can go and join some competition, can compete with other data scientists and could be a winner or can just create some good ranking for yourself. Not only that, you can also win few awards for in Kaggle. I will show you how you can win awards and all that. And at the same time, Kaggle is also for practice. This is a very common thing which comes that I have learned machine learning. Now, from where I can go and do some sort of assignments? Can I do some practice somewhere? So Kaggle is the best source from where you can get the problems as well as the data sets. Creating a Kaggle account is quite simple. You can just go to kaggle.com and sign up within the Kaggle. Once you come inside it, you will notice something like this. Now, there are few tabs. For example, this is the competition tabs. You can see here that there are companies who are putting their questions. For example, you can see the first question from 2 Sigma. They wanted to predict news for the stock market movement, and they have said that if whoever is going to give them the best solution is going to win 100,000 US dollar. Similarly, there is a question from Quora insincere question classification. So you might have seen if you are using Quora is a question answer platform. Here a lot of times people post some inappropriate question or they answer some inappropriate things. So in that case, Quora may want to remove them up. So this is another question where somebody can win like 25,000 US dollar. Now let's go to some other tabs before I come back to this and explain you few more things to it. So we have a dataset tabs. Dataset tabs, you can go and get a lot of data sets here. You can upload any of them. For example, you can go and upload, let's say, Google Play Store apps. Okay, you uploaded this, let's say. So when you will upload this, you will start finding it in your favorites tab. I have not done it, but if you will do it, you will start finding it here. Or if you have your own data sets, you can view this here. So you can notice that basically this have like lot many good data sets which you can always, it tells you that how many views this particular data set have and so on, right? So even the discussion forum, how many kernels it have. I will also talk about what I mean by kernel. So let's go to this kernel stage. This kernel is interesting. In fact, a lot of solutions people do provide and add up here. For example, let's say, remember we have talked about Quora. Maybe you can just search for Quora. I'm just doing a control F and searching for Quora. And you can see that topic modeling on Quora, somebody have posted some solution for it. So here also you can upvote it and it will go to your favorite. And you can see here, this is the notebook available. So there's a notebook there. It's in Python and there are 7 comments on this notebook. You can open it. And when you open it up, you can see the notebook available. You can even go through the solution the person is proposing here. And that is how people learn a lot. Okay, that's one very nice way of learning. You can see your data sets as well, comments, what people are commenting on the notebook and so on. So that's what way you can also look at a lot many solutions from here. Then you can look at the discussion forums. You can see here that basically the people post a lot of discussion topics here and get the answer. In fact, this is a very nice way of learning. I am kind of very much, I love reading the discussion forum. So I keep on reading question and answers and this gives me an opportunity to learn a lot from here. And then there's a learning part. Now Kaggle also helps you learning a lot of different topics. For example, Python, machine learning, pandas, deep learning. So you can go in each of them and can also learn. I would suggest you the way basically you can do it is along with my course itself. You can also plan to keep on opening this part of machine learning and keep on learning parallelly with it. So it will make your learning even far better. This is just one suggestion. You can take it up if you wish to. Now let's go back to competitions. So in competitions, you have various competitions here. For example, I can go inside this competition. Now in this competition, you can see that this is the problem statement which they will be explaining. So I'm not going to go into this because we will be learning it during the course. data set. So this is where you can get your data set and even the explanation about the data. So there will be trained file, test file. I'm not going to go into this, that what is these files, because we have not yet learned about them, but there will be a lot of files being available. Kernel, this kernel is interesting. So instead, what a lot of times it do happens that maybe Kaggle have given you a problem statement of with 200 GB of data or 1 terabyte of data. Now in that case, how you can go and basically put it in your own system and work? It's very impossible for you to do that. So in that case, Kaggle do provides you an environment where the data is already loaded and you can go and start working. So you can always just click on new kernel and it will tell you that what kind of kernel you want to open. So let's say you want to open like notebook kind of environment. You can click on this, and when you will click on this, you have to definitely accept some competition rules and all that. So you have to go here, click on accept, and then it will create a Jupyter notebook and you can start writing the code without worrying about dataset, because dataset will be by default available to you and you need not bother about heating up your own system because it's running at the back end everywhere. This is the important part. Now again, you can see the discussion related to this particular Kaggle problem. So we will be talking about this during our course as well. Leaderboard. So here you can see basically how people are getting the find. So let's say maybe in the evaluation matrix they might have given something that you have to compute this. So based on this score, maybe this guy got the first rank, right? So like this, you will notice like people coming and competing, and this is the rank basically coming up against them. Then these are rules. You have to read those rules to understand that what could be the team size and all that. So let's go back. Okay. So now you can always click join competition and go ahead and join this particular competition, and you have to fill some details which you can do it. This is what evaluation is all about. So I was telling you that there is some evaluation metric. So right now, do not bother about it. What is this F1 score and all, because we are going to learn. So there will be some sort of metric given by Kaggle telling you that okay, this is what we want you to give the best. Okay, so based on this metric, they will kind of evaluate your results and say that okay, you are the winner, or you are the second winner, or you are the third winner, like that. Timelines will be provided, so you need to read this properly. Like for example, for this competition, it's maybe 29 January. Prizes, they have mentioned it, so they are creating 3 places for it, not just 1 place for this competition. And even they have given kernel scripts that how in kernel you can go and load the data and can use it. Basically, not loading means how you can start reading this data and can start using it up. So this is how your kernel basically looks like. So again, we are going to use all these things during the course a lot. This is just an overview which I have given, but Kaggle is much more to this. So definitely we are going to walk over all this in detail, and we are going to basically discuss each and every component in Kaggle. What I am going to do in this course is I'm going to showcase you some problem statement and will tell you up how to use all this, right? Now this is where this initial part, which is not going to connect much with machine learning, but it's going to help you in a lot of optimization. If you will notice all this course topics, especially the initial part, some people think that these are not really important, but they are really important from the Kaggle point of view, because you need to really understand that how to work on them. And at the same time, so learning about all these maths will help you to optimize your results well. So this becomes really critical learning for you as well. So this is all about Kaggle. As I said, we are going to walk more in detail later as and when we will go ahead.